Yeah!
Stop! Stop.
Huh?
You guys are the worst rappers ever. Don't quit your day jobs, man.
Day job?
Oh, listen here, Bruce. We're gonna be bigger than JC. Yeah, we're gonna be bigger than Lil Wayne. Yeah, we're gonna be bigger than Joe Tuna.
Joe Tuna? Get out of here, man.
And,
Both of you, man. Get out of here.
All right.
I got things to do, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick.
I understand.
All right,
Now.
let's go.
Some people are natural-born negotiators. They're just good at that whole game of bargaining. But frankly, most people aren't. It's tricky, it can get uncomfortable, and it can get contentious. But look, it is absolutely something you can learn how to do better. Recently, I went to New York City's Fulton Fish Market, where haggling over the price of fish is considered a fine art. There, I met Joe Tuna Centrone. He's known as the Picasso of penny pinching, and he gave me a few tips.
$11.85.
I'm coming in here. I admittedly know very little about fish.
Right?
I'm here with a mission because I have to buy some fish. What would I do?
There are 4 things. Number 1, you must know your product. Whether it's fish or stocks, you have to know the kind of commodity that you're dealing in. In this case, you'd have to know the quality, the size, the species. You can't look at a red snapper and say, how much is that bluefish? That's not a good thing.
Because they will take you for someone who doesn't know what they're
gonna
talking
take
about, and
you
they're
for
going to
somebody
raise
that
the
just
price.
fell off a banana boat, and you have no time for that.
So do your research.
The second thing you have to know is you have to know yourself. You have to exude confidence. You have to be firm when you can and not firm when you need to be.
So that's a good negotiator.
The third thing you have to do is know the person that you're buying from. You have to know if he has a lot of product, he's got a little product. If he's sitting on a lot, and you know he's sitting on a lot, he's going to probably be a lower price than somebody else.
You said know the person you're negotiating with.
Yes.
And you're talking about knowing their supply and demand. But what about knowing them as a person? Is that helpful?
With any business, you know the person, you know the guy on a daily basis, you're going to probably get a better price than somebody else because he likes you.
When you go into a negotiation, do you have a number in the back of your mind saying, I am willing to pay or sell at X?
Yes.
And I'm not willing to go over
Most
or
times.
under. And
Most times.
you'll get to that point if you have to.
You don't want to lose money at all costs. You want to make as much money for your company as possible. So you're going to try and maintain a certain number.
How do you decide when to be tough and when to be nice?
You bat those hazel eyes at me, you're going to get away with it once. Twice, maybe. 3 times, it's not going to work. You got to depend on knowledge. You really have to depend on knowledge.
By nice, I wasn't referring to flirting.
Okay.
By nice, I'm saying, how do you know when you should be sort of a hard, drive a hard bargain?
Again,
and
that
when-
has to do with availability. How much product is around and how many people want it. It's supply and demand. If there's a lot of supply and everybody wants it, the price will stay moderate. If there's not a lot of supply and everybody wants it, the price is going to stay high. And there's a 4th thing that I didn't mention yet.
Which is?
1 second. You gotta try and fit in. You're not gonna get anywhere dressed like that.
All right, I'll see you in a sec. Let me go put this on.
Love the look.
Much better.
Clipboard. No one can be a purchaser without a clipboard. All right?
All right.
Hold it close to you like this so nobody can actually see your business.
Is there anything on this clipboard?
Absolutely not. And a pencil. You have to have a pencil. Know the seller. These guys are big Met fans. So I brought you a Met hat. It makes you fit in. They're going to like you right off the bat.
All right. Hey there.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, good
nice to meet you.
Know your product.
How much for the jumbo flute?
Have jumbo for $5.50 and the larger $4.50.
Larger $4.50. These Jersey or Long Island? These.
Those are from Jersey.
Know yourself.
This your best price?
That's my best price for the best quality. I have less quality for cheaper.
No. I'm not interested in any less quality.
know how high or low you can go.
The one box for my best box of fish is $4.50 is the best I can do.
But look, it's my first time here. I'm gonna be coming back here a lot. So let's just make a deal. First time, it's the beginning of doing business, not the end.
In good faith, I'll charge you $4.40, and hopefully I'll trust you to come back.
$4.40. I'm actually looking for more like $4.
$4, I can't do it. Cannot do it.
What if we split the difference there? Between $4 and $4.40.
You got a deal.
Good doing
And hopefully I'll
business with
see
you.
you next week.
How did I do? So that was certainly a lot of fun for me, and I actually learned a lot about negotiating.
My name's Big Joe Centrone. I'm a Queens guy, a son of an untraditional Italian family. And I've been in the fish business for 30 years at the Hunts Point Fulton Fish Market. We work in the middle of the night, and that's when I cook.
This one is in the history books.
I want to take the fear out of buying and cooking fish, share some of my family's stories,
Love you, sweetheart.
and give you the best recipes I got from a lifetime of loving seafood. I'm passionate about cooking, and I am Joe Tuna.
There are more than 25,000 food establishments in the greater New York metropolitan area, including parts of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. That includes pubs, bistros, pizzerias, restaurants, schools, even local fish fry stands. If they buy fish, odds are part or most of the fish comes through the Fulton Fish Market. My name is Joe Centrone, but here in the Fulton Fish Market in the Hunts Point section of Bronx, New York, they call me Joe Tuna. They call me that because you got it, I sell tuna. I've been in the fish business for almost 30 years, most of them spent right here in the Fulton Fish Market. I guess you can say I'm well schooled. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Fulton Ferry linked Lower Manhattan with parts of Queens and Brooklyn that brought local produce and fish from Queens, Brooklyn, and Long Island. The waters back then were teeming with fish. The oyster industry alone thrived in New York for over 200 years. As a matter of fact, the shells from that oyster industry were used as landfill for many of the streets around Lower Manhattan. Striped bass, blues, shad, mussels, oysters, and clams were species that were easily found in local areas around the Hudson. Later, with the advent of the Erie Canal, it made shipping of fish from the Great Lakes accessible to the Fulton Fish Market by steamboat. My friend Johnny, how you doing, babe?
How are you? They got your crew in tow today, huh?
Yeah, you got this nice, John.
Joey, everything is lovely today. I mean, I've got razor clams, I've got live sea scallops, I got the scored Jonah claws, nice, they break open easy. I got beautiful Nantucket bays, rock shrimp. Joey, this is a Shikoku oyster. It's a very, very rare seed. It's an expensive oyster. It's a very creamy oyster. It's a West Coast oyster. Really nice. And the beautiful box they put in doesn't hurt either.
I see different shows as we're looking around.
Oh yeah, good, good.
Good, and you?
Can't complain.
Hey, I haven't seen you that clean since the early 70s.
Thanks. Real. Nice
Well,
guy.
what do you need
Listen,
today?
I need some catfish.
Catfish, I got beautiful freshwater cats.
What size do you think that
These
is?
are probably about 3 to 4 pounds.
What's the difference between a freshwater cat and a saltwater cat?
The freshwater cat is mostly of greens, vegetables, they like
Seaweed,
seaweed, and all
algae.
that. Yeah, algae. The saltwater comes from the sea. You know, eats shrimp and clams, whatever else is at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah.
This is what I want. Hey,
How's it
Brian.
going, Joe?
Good, man. Listen, I'm gonna make some lobster fried diablos, one of my father's recipes from his restaurant. The dish he used to get out of trouble whenever he got into trouble, which seemed to be awful with my family, my mother. But what do you got in lobsters today? What kind of lobsters you got?
I got what I always got, Joe. I got some hard shells from Maine.
Nice.
Pretty nice looking lobsters.
Feel like
Fresh off
pound
of
and
the
quarters,
boat.
pound and a halves.
Those guys are still kicking around in there.
Yeah. 1931, the Fulton Fish Market was in full swing, with fish coming from every direction. Imagine for a second New York at that time. All high-mast ships, steamboats, ferries going back and forth on the rivers. There were no subways, there were no bridges. But now it seems time's caught up with us. Fulton Fish Market moved to this new modern facility in the Hunts Point section of the Bronx. The building is a quarter-mile long building with a 4-lane street going down the middle of it with the companies on either side. Every part of the building is refrigerated from the time the fish comes in off the trucks till the time it's delivered to the companies, to the time it's put into the coolers. By now you're asking, what are you trying to achieve?
Well, I'm trying to take a little of the intimidation out of buying and cooking fish.
And this has got to be over the top, or else I'm going to hear it tomorrow when I come back to work. Yeah, baby. You can't make that up. Getting back to the wine, you always want to use wine that you would drink yourself. That is gorgeous. A couple of sprigs, chili pepper paste. That's cooking nicely. You know how nice that looks? Woo! Couldn't plan that, could I? Slabs with the grain. He cut the top portion of the loin like I asked him, trimmed off the sinew, and cut them lengthwise. Black pepper. It's still warm. Then we're incorporating the broken up tuna inside the salad. See, it's still steaming. Doesn't help that it's 45 degrees in here. Away from the skin, right down the center. You have nice tuna, spinach, tuna. Here, here. That is nice. A little bit of... We're just gonna wait till this gets a nice boil and plate this one. All of that, and put all of those, just add, right, a little bit of, okay, 10 minutes apiece. We're gonna take them and put flavoring. Little bit piece. We're gonna take them and put them in this pan. I don't mess up this nice shirt and vegetables, but nothing, all of the liquid ingredients, we're almost in the history books. We're basically waiting for that. It really does. And put all of those. Let's just take a checky C, huh? How do you see? Now, I don't know, you got the best camera in the house here, right? See in the middle of that? There's a little white, okay? A little nod. Wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse, you know what I mean? Take a look at that bad boy. That's cooked. That's what you mean al dente, to the tooth, okay? We're ready on this. We're ready on this, and we're ready on this. Give us 2 seconds, we'll be right back, and I'll plate this all up. Planning a spring or summer barbecue got you down? Shopping for that event got you stressed out?
Joe Tuna here to tell you to call A1 Barbecue Headquarters for all your barbecue needs. Call or click on our website and we bring the barbecue to you. We make your party the best party. Call or click on our website, see all the things we have to offer, and make your party the best party. Hey, Nikki, don't forget your hot dog. A1 Barbecue Headquarters. We're sure you're gonna be satisfied.
It's cold right now in New York, but pretty soon it'll be summer, and that means barbecue. It's summertime. I'm Joe Tuna, and I'm here to tell you about the best barbecue service around. A1 Barbecue Headquarters, home of the complete barbecue. We cater all parties for all occasions and all sizes. And the food, you name it, and you got it. We serve, deliver, pack, cook, and clean up. It's that simple. Just call or go to our website and get a free estimate for your party. I'm sure that you're gonna be satisfied. Okay, back to the action. Ricky delivered the shrimp. They look fantastic, just like I said. Now, I'm going to show you how I clean a shrimp. There are specific tools that you can use to do this, but I use a regular kitchen shears. You snip down the back of the shrimp like this, okay? And you peel two sides back. These are the legs. Pull the legs back, and there's a little booty here. There's two little fins on the bottom, and there's a pointy part. Avoid the pointy part. Trust me. Pull the little booties, a little tug. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. Clean any extraneous material out of the inside. You can rinse that off. We'll do it again. Down the back. Peel it back. Pull the booties. I I said I wasn't gonna do it, but you know me. See, I told you. As soon as I'm ready to cook, I'm done cooking. These guys are ready to eat. I'm gonna get swamped over here. Now, everything's in there. Okay, that's pretty much good. I'm gonna add some sauce to this in a minute.
Hey, Joe, if I help you present this stuff, you think I can get the first plate?
I hope you've enjoyed being here with Joe Tuna, yours truly. And always trust a fat guy when he tells you what to eat. This is it, baby. Come on, boys, dig in. One little of this. And that one is in the history.